which you can take your prepubescent cousin as a slave. You can have sex with her. You can beat her. You can marry her and then divorce her. And it's all halal. Alrighty. Well, we had some conversations and now it's over. Oh, Siraj is still here. Oh yeah. By the way,
are you allowed to have sex with a child today?
What?
Are you allowed to have sex
Oh
with a
look,
child today?
he's angry. Oh look at him, he's angry.
Answer, is it prohibited? Is it prohibited?
What's the rush?
Is it prohibited?
What's the
Yes
rush?
or no from the Bible? From the Bible.
Absolutely, yeah.
Show me where it says
So,
if you have
A
sex
millstone,
with
a
the
millstone, a millstone, a millstone. If you hurt a child, a millstone.
So when you have the daughter of Ananias, you have a case where his daughter died, and then when his daughter died, Jesus goes to her. When Jesus goes to her, he tells her, little girl, arise. Now, little girl, the girl's only 12 years old, and Jesus calls her a little girl. So that would then mean that there was a clear justification at the time of the first century to regard a 12-year-old Jewish girl as just a girl. Now, when it comes to Muhammad, why is it a case that he couldn't realize that unfortunately, according to what teaches in Islam, you can basically marry a 6-year-old, and today that still happens. So again, I think the most important thing to remember as well is that Christians don't go around justifying marrying little girls from what's in the Bible, but Muslims today, exactly, little girl, exactly. But Muhammad, his pedophile friend over here, has sex with a girl. So that's the issue. That's the issue. And the issue is playing with dolls. So it's very clear. So Muhammad is not the guy to follow. The one to follow is Jesus. Because Jesus is the one who is the way, the truth, and the life. He is the one who is even the pure boy within Islam. And he is the one who will not allow you to go ahead and marry and sleep with 6-year-olds and 9-year-olds. Instead, follow the true God of the universe. That's the issue.
He doesn't debate.
No, he doesn't debate. And that's fine. If he wants to yell, I can yell louder and longer. So, people, it still remains. When you go into the Quran, for example, it tells you that Muhammad is his wives are the mothers of the believers.
What does 65:4 say as well?
That's the even worse problem, right? So Muhammad commits incest within the Quran. It's this simple. Muhammad says that his wives are supposedly the mothers of the believers. Now, Muhammad himself is a believer. So that would mean that Muhammad's own wives are his mothers. So that means that Muhammad married 13 of his own mothers. Now, so that means that when Siraj sleeps with a 9-year-old, he was sleeping with his own mother. Now, in my view, guys, if you sleep with your mother, that is incest. So how can you all follow a man who committed incest? Like, can you guys explain that to me? I'm still waiting. Explain to me how you can follow a man who does incest 13 times. So for example, right, again, this is how it's follows. Is it a case where if Muhammad and his wives are the mothers of the believers, but then Muhammad himself is a believer, wouldn't that then mean that supposedly Muhammad marries his own mothers? That's the issue. Siraj, but why follow a man who married his mothers? Yeah.
You don't want to speak. Of course you want.
Script.
Of course you
to get power.
No one else can speak.
What did you say to him that got him mad? What did you say to him that got him mad?
I said to him, are you allowed to have sex with children today, according to 65:4? Yes.
Because I know he got angry. Because when he gets angry, his voice goes like this. Yeah, I noticed that.
What do you do to him? He runs away. So
we teach him the Quran.
Yeah.
And the Quran is so scary that even I would run.
Yeah.
Far, far away.
It's impossible to defend.
It's that simple.
slave traders, racism.
Slavery, racism, prostitution, forced slavery. What else you got in there? Incest, polygamy. What else you got in there? Why beating? Oh, come on now, come on now.
Can't forget about the end of days when they're going to kill all the Jews.
That's in the hadith. But yeah, come on now. Just the Quran alone.
Stoning people, cutting the hands of thieves, fighting people who don't believe, killing pagans wherever you find them.
Killing little kids because you fear that they might lead their parents into disbelief.
Yeah,
Worst rain of Black Rock.
What a book. What a book.
And 65:4, where you can divorce those who are too young to have their periods. I wonder who they are.
Check this out. If you apply the teachings all in one, I think there's a certain use case by which you can take your prepubescent cousin as a slave. You can have sex with her.
Yeah.
You can beat her.
Yeah.
You can marry her
Yeah.
and then divorce her. And it's all halal.
Man. Yeah.
Cousin marriage.
Wow.
Halal.
Wow.
Marrying little kids.
Yeah.
Halal.
And that's,
Beating your slaves. Halal.
That's just Quran.
Owning slaves. Halal.
That's just
Divorcing
Quran.
little kids. Halal.
that's
How do I
Quran.
convert? Honestly, this is brilliant.
And then you go hadith.
Where did I sign up?
And then you go hadith. And then you go hadith. And you go and according to Sahih Muslim 14998, yeah. If a woman gets raped, yeah, you have to find 4 witnesses who are watching, yeah, but not participating.
Interesting.
How's that gonna happen?
And also, if a Muslim
4
kills
better
another
witnesses.
Muslim, the Muslim family is allowed to order their execution. If a Muslim kills a Christian, the Christian has to pay for their execution.
And if it's a Zoroastrian,
Yeah.
get out of here.
And
You don't get nothing.
what do we know about 424 again? Married women are forbidden to you except
Except.
if they're your right hand possess. Ooh. I wonder, where do we sign up?
And also, there's a hadith where Mohammed tells one of his followers not to marry a woman. She's too young.
She's too young.
Yeah, but Mohammed does the same thing.
And that woman wasn't any woman. It was his own daughter, Fatima.
Sunan an-Nazai 3221.
Huh?
Where's the race from in the Quran?
Well, for example, the Quran tells the Arabs that they are the best of people in Surah Al-Imran.
3110.
So, yo, you see your people? Your people are the best of people, my guy. Yeah, everyone else.
Also,
And the tafsir, Ibn Kathir says because they bring the non-Muslim with chains around their necks. That's why they're the best people.
Subhan.
also told you to drink camel piss. The World Health Organization of the Quran tell Muslims stop drinking camel piss.
Well,
It's killing you.
clearly the Quran or the Hadith know something that we don't know. So clearly the WHO is wrong and the Hadith is right.
It's scientifically brilliant. The sun sets on muddy water.
Oh
So
yeah.
you got to remember to believe in
Sperm comes between the backbone of the man and the ribs of the woman.
Also, according to them, bone forms first, not flesh, which is wrong anyways. So science is wrong, Quran's right.
That's how it works. Science, Quran. Who wants my hunting?
Where's my muta?
Where's my muda? I want it now. Who wants my hunting?
Even if that was allowed, even for a short period of time, it's the fact that it was allowed.
Yeah,
In the first
and
place.
it was allowed because
men were away.
they were at war,
And the wives were at
and then they wanted to have sex.
Yeah. They said, oh, should we castrate ourselves? No, have self-discipline. No, you don't castrate yourself. Find a woman and get some flour. Let's see if you want some flour.
Like I've said,
But you're saying that all about muta in Islam, but what about the concept of Yafet Torah, basically the captive slave, and in Judaism, in basically Torah halakha?
you don't want to marry you, let them go, and you cannot have sex before you marry them.
But you can have sex, but you can have your way with them before so.
Huh?
We can.
Where?
Old Testament, you
We
can't.
can. You can have your way with them.
Where?
Say that.
Bust it out.
14 says that if they don't want to marry you, you let them go. But even before you have sex, there's a mourning period, a long mourning period.
Of a month.
They shave their head and you allow them to mourn.
But you still can have sex with them.
But that wouldn't make sense for these 2 reasons. When you have in, I think it's Numbers 25,
Yeah.
the very reason that they even God tells them to go to war with the Amalekites in the first place is because some of the women lured away the men into sexual immorality.
Yeah.
How would it then make sense later to allow them to again do the same thing?
Because in Judaism, halakha, they're different. So the war with Amalekites, that was understood to be Milhamet mitzvah. Basically in Judaism, in that type of war, all Jews are basically obligated to go to war with the 7 nations, which the Amalekites are part of. But in Melamet Risha, basically, when Jews can basically expand and basically their territory, or go to war, basically they can go to war with other nations outside the 7 nations, and this is Melamet Risha. So basically, it's not a contradiction.
Is this something that is actually in the Old Testament or something that's in the interpretation?
It's great. You can ask them.
what should I...
Huh?
What's your new argument?
Huh?
What's your new argument?
Sorry?
What's your new argument?
It's not an argument. It's his. He's saying that there are circumstances by which you're allowed to have sex with your captives before you marry them.